Hello, this is Logic Quick Tutorials, and today we're going to be looking at how to make a deep house track as quickly as possible. I start here with the middle section and the bass section, so you can hear that it's just a bit rough, but you really just have to come up with this. I quite like that. I'm just going to turn down the timbre a bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Right, now straight onto the beats. That's what we need to get. So if we go to drum machine, I've got a drum pad, so that's what I'm going to be using for this, but I find the best is the Grimy 909. It's grimy and it's, yeah. So you can hear the sounds here. It's also got a nice clap with that little kind of tail at the end. Anyway, let's just have a little record. That's all I need. Right, I'm just going to quantize that. I'll copy it. And I'm just going to show you a little tip here. In Deep House, if you put this just a tiny bit before, it gives it a little extra edge actually. You can hear it's a little bit too much. Just gives it a little kick actually. So we're going to drag that over here, copy that and paste it here. That rhymed. And then we're going to get this. We can make it on the clap. And I do that because I'm going to use this one over here for something else. Right, now we're just going to have the little. Hopefully that will quantize well, because that was grossly out of time. So you can hear that. Right, now we're going to go and we're going to add a little hi-hatty thing. I mean, I know we've just got one, but we're also going to have a little one on the indie disco one. Because I think a great thing to do in a deep house is to bring in drums and change the drums and bring in different beats during the song, because it just creates more rhythmic interest. I like that, so I'm going to go with that. That was the best bit, so I'm just going to. And if we take out the hi-hat, you can be able to hear that. Ooh. So for instance, at the start, you could just have that. Actually sounds like drums on a high-pass filter. But that's about it for the start, I think. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to leave it to the bare beat. Yeah. So we're going to take out that. And listen. And we're just going to get the piano out. So if you hear those notes, you've got to draw it and play them again on the piano. So here we are. One sec. So I can see that already is in C minor. So that means the chords I've got to do have to be in C minor. So let's just have a little play. because it tends to be in deep house, you put sevenths on things. So instead of, I quite like that, yeah. You can put a seventh on it. So I'll just record that. Sorry, that was awful. I'm just going to widen these lot to the end. And these well. And I think I might just... What I've done is I've... just going to shorten this. Just hear that. I want to have it just on the edge actually, so... See that? Yeah, I like that. Just extend that bit, so. And that will repeat, so. Alternatively, what you can do is what I'm going to do on this next track here, is you can go to MIDI, effects, go to chord trigger, and go to learn. Then, because they're all sevenths, then what you can do is you can go, just play the first seventh, C minor 7, and then you can play the others as well. But you only have to press one note when you do it. I like that. And you may notice that this doesn't really sound very housey at the moment. It sounds kind of poppy at the moment, so but that can change. What we're going to do now is, using the single, is we're going to go... I like that. Here we are, and we'll just contact that. Or maybe even... I think I'm going to change it to that, yeah. So the second one here. You may sound, it doesn't sound so with the bass now, but this is where things are going to change, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the bass and this and shove it over here, about 17. We're now going to pick out, we're going to put this just out here, and we're going to pick out the beats that we like the most. That's pretty standard. So I'm just going to extend the, the clap here. What do we have? Then we have this here. It's all a bit much altogether, but we can change that. that's a bit too electronic dance music, I think. Could be quite nice. Hello. Sorry, this is messed up. I like that actually. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to do one here without that. Right. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to shove them over here. Right. So we can start just... Now obviously we don't want that to be on grand piano, so what we're going to do is, we can't, if we just go and press another one of these, then we're going to get rid of the chord trigger, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to change the instrument here, oh sorry, not that, here, and go to retro synth. I will say, if in doubt, retro synth. It's easy to use, and I just like it. Extend this here. So you know that's already pretty piercing, but I like that. Yeah. I think we'll keep that. Yeah, I like that, and I think we'll put a little bit of vibrato on it. I think it's quite nice. So we'll automate that, and so we'll go to retro synth, vibrato, and vibrato depth. We'll just check that it's working. Yeah. Just a little. So I like that. I think that's good for the start. So we'll just bang all this stuff out of the way as well. Right, back here. Let's listen. I like that, and I think what we'll have here is we'll just have a little bit of string of do. So what we're going to do, well, no, we won't do that. We'll go grand piano, we'll add a new one. And we're going to go to synthesizer, pad, and just find a thing. So you can start. I think it's nice. So what I did there is I actually just touched an octave above that as well. So I went, and then just in the middle went, and it just gives it a little bit. You can hear here. Hear that? Sorry about that. It's and it makes it a little bit more fruity. I think quite a lot house music, deep house. When you listen to it, it can often sound very simple, but it's actually really difficult. And it's little things like this that can really make a track. So let's just listen to that. And I think we're going to have that coming in actually, in volume. So I'm going to start that off. Turn on the volume a little bit now. And now we're gonna have a little bit of sound effect. Now there's a really good drum pad, and it's got lots of effects. I think it's the Epic Electro one. And up here, am I just thinking if we can play and have a few sounds here? Maybe not. It's a little bit too, but there's another one down here. Let's have a look. I don't know, that might sound a bit kind of building site, but I think that's quite good actually. That's quite nice. Let's have that here actually. Just listen to that. Sorry. Well, I don't know. I don't want it to get too building sites, so I think we'll leave it at that for there. But what we can add is we can add a bit of let's have a look here. Have a little bit of that, and it makes it a little bit more interesting if we hear here. I think we can have that there. That's quite a nice bit. Gives a nice, literally like a reflection. It's a little bit, it's not really in time, but I don't know, that can create a nice effect, but then if I quantize it, I'm worried it'll go just digital, but let's hear it. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So, yeah, we can have that. Yeah, I think, and then we can have, we'll have a noise sweep there, and then I think I'm going to bring in an audio file. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create up here. I'm just going to have a little acapella. Let's have a look. This one probably. This could go very badly wrong, but let's just hear it. So different.
It's over, yeah. No, you can't deny what takes over.
Now this isn't even in the right key, but hopefully the way I'm going to do it, it won't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it to a new sampler track by the transient markers. And it normally takes a little while because it's got to do quite a lot of work actually to do that, but there we are. So it's been able to do all of it apart from the end, that's fine. And I'm going to, on my drum pad, control it like this. So thankfully you can delete that now, but if we just have a little play, it's not quite in the right key, but hopefully this should have a little, you know, be quite nice. So you can hear, although it's not actually in the same key, you can still, the notes actually are quite similar to what, say, C minor, and so you can actually still make it sound quite nice. So I'm just going to think of a little pattern to do here. I'm going to bring this over here and repeat it. And I think I'll have some new, no, I think that's right actually. Okay, so without boring you too much, this is actually quite fun for to do it on your own. But what we'll do is we'll just We'll start it off a little bit slow, but we'll just have it. So we'll bring it in here. So I think actually if we go and cut it there, I think up to there it was quite nice. So. And now we'll add in some drums, some more drums. Let's hear these different ones. Bit too EDM. Yeah, I think we'll put in that actually, put the hi-hat there. Here. So let's listen to the whole track quickly. I think that's nice. I think that's good actually there. So I think there's the bit when we'll expand on there a bit more. Just quickly, I think what we'll do is we'll make the white noise sweep. So I'm going to add this. No, I'm not actually, sorry. I'm going to, that's not done anything bad. I'm going to just add another here. Go in here, and I'm going to go reset channel strip, instrument. We want to go to the drum synth, which is, no, where is it? Ultrabeat, sorry. Missed it completely. And we're going to go to kit, drum kits, and go drag and drop samples. We're going to load sample. We're going to go to the Grimy Own 909. I'm going to get that kick. Is it there? These are pretty intense. So it's quite loud, but nonetheless. Now we're going to turn on noise. So now, once I press that, it will start a noise. And if I change the cut off, you can hear what happens. So that creates a noise sweep basically. So here we're gonna want a noise sweep just here. So I'm gonna just start it here and God, that nearly burst my speakers. We're gonna turn it down a little bit. And we're just gonna have it. Yeah, we want it here. Right. pretty intense. This is quite a loud sample. We're just going to go in here and edit it slightly. So we want to make the actual. We're just going to turn it down a bit. Maybe we'll choose a different sample, I think, actually. What's that? Yeah, we'll use that. That's cool. Right, let's try that. Hopefully this is alright. Still wants to burst my speakers. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to automation, then ultra beat. We're going to go to 1. We're going to go to noise, and we're going to go noise cutoff. We're going to bring this right down. 80, maybe a bit. We can probably bring it a little bit. Sorry. And right here, we're just going to put it right down. Alright, let's listen to that. Actually, though, we only want them to be that long. So I'm just going to create note. And here. Let's listen to this. Whoops. Why is this not playing? Well, I'll just record here then again. And we're just going to change the velocity here. This will. We're going to get the note function MIDI transform. I'm going to fixed velocity, and we're going to bring it right down to 75, I think. Done. Alright, now what we can do is we'll just switch automation. This has been a bit of a faff, sorry. Bring that to. We can bring it. Oh, we can bring this up a little bit as well. Say that. I like that. I think that's fine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy that and put it right here as well, because I think that's a better one. I will put a little bit of reverb on there at the end as well. So let's try that. Sorry. We're just going to extend these. Yeah, that's good. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of bass here as well. I'm gonna add I think what we'll do is we'll go get retro synth out. We'll get one of its basses and we'll change it accordingly. So let's just listen to these. I quite like that, but let's just hear what it's like here. Right, now you may say it doesn't sound, it sounds nice, it's quite a nice synth, but it sounds quite weird, and that's because I'm playing it. It's exactly the same rhythm as I was playing the this part. Exactly the same as that part, and that's exactly what I don't want to do. But we're just going to try this one as well. It's a bit too, yeah. I like that actually. Just going to chop the last bit there. And I quite like that actually. And it's got a kind of new disco sound actually, that bass. And I do like it. I don't think it needs any tweaking. I'm actually just wondering whether we should move this up one. We move that there and make this here, so it goes. prefer that actually, so I think I'm going to do that. Now, just before we go on, I'm just going to save it, because that's always a good idea. And I'm just going to listen to it. So we'll call it House Try. And I'm just going to listen to the whole thing quickly. And I think it's important to keep listening to all of it, because then you can otherwise you can just forget about the first bits, and you may not have done it exactly how you want to do it. Okay, so that I think that's going well actually. The next things on my agenda are probably to get rid of that symbol at the start, 'cause it sounds a bit awful. Here. It's a bit too loud and I don't really like it. Or maybe I could just make it softer. But just quickly, before I finish this first part, I'm just going to check whether it all fits with the original bass that I made. Pretty well fits. Obviously these basses here will now clash, but let's hear it. If I just push that here. Okay, so yeah, that seems to fit really well, which is fine, and that means that then when we get to the middle section, it will be much easier to do. Now it fits. So thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you've got any questions that you want me to answer about Logic, or any just production techniques. My production isn't perfect, but I think I know quite a lot about it. And please join me for part 2 soon. Thank you very much.